Radium fever has done and knocked me down.
Hello everybody, my name is Nabcakez and welcome to my channel. I wanted to quickly include the loading screens to show that I'm in a custom world so I can build for free, but everything can be done inside of adventure mode as well. A little bit of time, we can turn that glass box into something a little bit more cozy. So I wanted to quickly start by deconstructing the build. This is for just in case you get stuck at any point or decide that you want to remove the entire thing. I started by removing the easy parts like the porch and the roof and the top halves, but this part starts to get a little bit more difficult. We need to go inside the foundations and remove the underpins to release the walls from up above. Here we're going to save these two halves till last because they need to have support underneath them before it'll allow us to delete them. Remember to keep at least one foundation in place here, but we're going to remove everything else. Again, you'll just see I'm going inside to remove the underpins to release the walls from above. To allow us to remove these two half walls, we just need to give them support, so we're going to offset using a quarter catwalk and two foundations, allowing us to remove that side. And then this side, it allowed us to snap the foundation in, but just in case it doesn't, we're just going to use another half offset, bang in a foundation, and then that's it. The whole build is gone. Now let's get ready to rebuild it. First, you want to start with two walls and two top arches, making sure to use the concrete kit from season 18. I'll show you why soon. Initially, I forgot to record this part, but snap in two foundations to the left and to the right here. Alright, so here's the first trick with the concrete kit. When we burn these top arches, it's going to allow us to remove the walls from below. With other kits, this isn't usually possible. Now you want to remove these two central foundations, snap in a half-length catwalk, and then place a foundation with a concrete wall. So the reason that we burn it here is to release it from the foundation, but also to remove its collision. So now we just want to snap in two full walls and then burn them to release them from the foundations again and to also remove their collision. Okay, so here, time for a little bit of sliding puzzle action, and then we're going to fill in the gaps using half walls here. You see there's no collision anymore on the concrete walls. Once again, we're just going to burn these walls just to remove their collision and to free the foundations. And we're simply going to repeat the same on the other side, except it's a little bit easier here because we already have one foundation in place. Put in two half walls and then burn them. Now with a little bit more sliding puzzle action, we're going to bring our two center foundations back into place. And then snap two more foundations to the left and to the right. So as you can see here, the collision of the concrete walls is completely gone, whether it's a half wall or a full wall, and it'll allow us to snap in even weird stuff like garage doors and power doors. So that's pretty much how you build the front, but if you want to see some more, I have some more tips and tricks coming up. The next part is going to be a quick tutorial that you will need to continue with the rest of the build. So we're going to start with a placeholder foundation. We're going to snap catwalk to it like so. And then we're going to add in the half wall, make sure it's the corrugated metal wall. Then we're going to go ahead and remove the catwalks, snap in a foundation and add in a small catwalk. Now you just want to delete the placeholder foundation and then make a blueprint starting from the foundation. And to create a corner, we're going to take the single underpin that we just made, remove the foundation, and then remove the catwalk. Take the single underpin again and snap it in. Now we need to put the catwalk back inside, and then remove the placeholder foundation, and blueprint the whole thing once again starting from the foundation. A quick side note here is if you try to place it by itself, it won't work properly. But as long as you snap it to a placeholder foundation, or even to a catwalk, should be fine. So on my channel, I already have a bunch of tutorials showing how to make different underpins for every situation. My girlfriend called me Captain Underpins, which I thought was pretty funny. But for now, we'll just need the two that we made. So let's continue on with the build by offsetting a foundation into the center. Now you're going to want to take that single underpin that you just made, snap it to the catwalk, and then remove the catwalks, and then take two corner underpins, snap them in like so. Now we want to underpin these corners here. You'll see that these show up as red, but they still allow us to snap them in. This blueprint is pretty versatile. Now I'll speed through this, but we're just going to go inside and delete all of the catwalks. This is just obviously to save on budget. Now we're going to delete 2 out of 3 of the foundations and quickly snap in the porch, nice and easy. And then remove the last foundation and snap in the last porch. Here I wanted to quickly show that stairs will easily snap on, but we're just going to put them in the middle. And then we're going to add in some porch rails around the side. Now for the back of the building, we're just going to snap in 2 corner underpins just like this. And then 2 singles just like this. Once again speeding through, but we're just going to go back inside and remove the catwalks again to save on budget. I end up changing some of the walls behind the scenes, but you can pretty much just put in any walls that you want here. But what happens if you make a mistake and you can't remove the wall? Option 1 is to change the underpin to a Blue Ridge triangle, and then this way it will free the wall from above. Option 2 is simply to burn the underpin, and that will also free the wall from above. Then you can just quickly go back inside the foundation, repair your underpin, and you're done. So it's getting a bit dark out, so I made this billboard, but we're going to repair the front now and start converting it out to glass. I'll save you the hassle of watching that entire thing. Now you see here I'm going inside to change the underpins to a different kind of wall. I would honestly recommend leaving this until last, so you'll see why as soon as I put the roof on. So I'm just going to quickly speed through these. And nice and easy, put a roof on top. Nothing complicated here, but you can go ahead and make it as complicated as you want. And with these final pieces, the build is pretty much complete, but the reason why I said to leave the underpins until last, you'll see here that my floors are misaligned, but changing the underpins back to corrugated metal will allow us to easily spin the foundation up above. If I would have just left the underpins until last, then we could have easily just done this. So that's pretty much it for the build video. Here we have some little extra tips and tricks with the concrete kit and advantages over the abandoned mine. You can see that we can move the foundations out from the concrete, but not from the abandoned mine kit. In my last video about the concrete kit, Giacomo asked, does it have to be half walls? And no, you can put any wall as long as it isn't the same wall that you just burned. You can even put any other kind of wall, different shapes of walls. So here you can see we have 5 concrete walls, and then also the abandoned mine, which is what normally people would use. But here you can see I can snap in a full wall, we can snap in half walls, any kind of wall, any shape wall will work inside of the concrete. So you're no longer limited to just using full walls. Last thing I want to show is that most people don't use the power doors because you can't change the inside or the outside of how they look. But if you just take 2 concrete walls and then burn them, snap in the powered door, then you just want to repair them and then switch them to a wall that can be wallpapered. I use the steel walls because I think they look the cleanest. And then I just use the wallpaper that was at the top of the list. And there you go, your powered door now has wallpaper on both sides, making them much more usable. Just want to say a quick thank you to everybody that subscribed, commented, liked and everything recently on the videos. It's really appreciated. I hope that you at least learned something new here. And if you didn't learn anything new, I hope I at least convinced you that the concrete kit is worth buying this season. Let me know in the comments if you think I should finish up this build. And thank you everybody for watching.